Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Be much more scared about going for this. They still have to respect Gen.G.
Well, Lehen's looking for the hook. He finds it there into that backline as Karis is flashing away. Lehen's trying to get out, and he will do so. Gideon locks it down. Now Bro taking so much damage. Still, they will be able to get out, and they get themselves the Drake. So it's all really... Sentinel is going to stay upset at what Graves is doing. Canyon will finish the job here on Kev, Steve, and Bob. We'll take them down. So there we go. First round. Fantastic Felios player, as Gideon will find Canyon here. That is a lot of burst damage. The flash forward! The solo kill first blood for the new jungler for Bro. Be one apiece, as we mentioned earlier. Bro managed to get the first one before packages were on the table. This time Chovy does have it. As teleport from Keen, Morgan going to match immediately as Keen in a dash away. Right into the fire by the looks of things, as Lehen's also doing the same move as he flashes in, he finds Karis with the knockups, and everyone goes to the sky. Gen.G, 4 kills out of nowhere.
Absolutely crushed them. Lehen's with such a confident engage there, manages to get the Morgan stay top and farm. We'll just let them have the dragon and not try and fight through Corki package when we have a really strong scaling composition and not give them 4 kills. That, I think, would have been a better play.
Yeah, I think them not all dying would have...
The items, the poke, and level 16, the poke is so strong that they can just beat you through the healing and shielding. You just don't have enough sustain to match up to that. So if Chovy gets fed, you're going to have a really... You know your auto that roots does extra damage as well?
Yeah. Well, Canyon has found Envy here. He's going to flash to try and get himself out of the way, and now the Brand ulti's going everywhere. But Paze is going to get swept up. The rockets aren't necessarily landing just yet, but that one will. And there goes the Azir. Still, Bro are fighting back, and they're looking to try and escape. And now Morgan finds the backline. Chovy has to flash, and now Keen needs to play the defense. Gideon's fighting the Corki, and he'll win that one. As now Morgan is just life-stealing. Keen wants to find Gideon, but he won't get there. And Morgan will find it.
And you know, away from his big power spike himself.
Yeah, not to mention the fact... Oh, okay, Corki in a little bit of trouble here as Gideon looking for Chovy, and where does he go? Well, I guess he just goes to Canyon, who's looking to try and shut this one down, but it does not work out as the bird comes in and swooshes away the Nautilus. Effort will take a little bit of damage here, but he's still piling it on as Lehen's walks out of it. So he does have a dredge line for an escape eventually, but Gen.G should be able to get over towards this Drake and take this down. Pays with some decent guns for some just general DPS. Bro moving towards the Baron. They do have positional advantage, but I just don't know whether they will be able to actually solve. But this Drake goes down very, very quickly. And there are enough in the area.
It's a smart decision not to necessarily opt in the dragon. Something I criticized them for before, but you have 2 in the pocket.
All right, Hook going to connect once again. There's the knock-up onto Envy. They just get rid of the center package delivered to Gideon as well as Chovy wants his revenge. The rockets not going to quite land, and the fight is continuing on the other front. Keen over the wall. Not going to go too deep. Gen.G eyes on the Baron, and that could just be theirs without a contest. Because without Morgan and Gideon, and without effort as well, there's not going to be much they can do about this one.
And just as quick as we're praising Bro, I feel like...
I'm glad we got it in there though.
Yeah.
You know, we had to take that moment.
We had to really layer it on when we had the opportunity. But Lehen's finds another really strong engage onto the side. The problem is, there just isn't that great engage tools at this point for Bro to get onto this Corki when it's threatening. You can see the whole team walking up now on the front line. So bulky, they are putting some damage down.
Yeah, there's the teleport forward as they might lose Lehen's here, but Chovy has turned up and Lehen's is still alive for the moment. That's 4 items on this Corki, who does have... Oh my... Yeah, look. Morgan is just going to burn because Canyon manages to hit him with a button.
Yeah, you know, that honestly feels like the fight was okay from Bro, but it's just like you have limited cooldowns. You know, the Seraphine W and the Senna Q. It's not like a Soraka who can just spam it.
No, yeah, and it's a long cooldown as well, like you're saying. It's harder to deal with. Effort at least does have Piercing Darkness up relatively quickly. To the Seraphine, it's a lot longer.
Yeah.
So it does need to be... Yeah, this is the problem, is that Corki went from a poke mage 80 carry thing to a burst mage 80 carry type thing.
Honestly, you know...
Pass this time, you know? Because like you say, it's not... hello? What?
Oh, man.
All right, well, Lehens, he's looking to get out of there. He's going to be able to do... Paze does a fair bit of damage as well, PS. In goes the Corki. Morgan is one of the tankiest members of the team and loses all of his health in the blink of an eye. And in goes Keen. He can frontline for days. The rest of Bro, though, do manage to lick their wounds. And if that had hit Envy before, he's just dead.
I just find it absurd that Chovy can just use package into melee range off an Aatrox.
Yeah.
And just be like, and what? And what? You know? it really is. They are riot.
Yeah, but there is no justification, really. No, it's absurd.
It's a bit too much. It's a bit... And you know, part of it as well is with First Strike, you're doing so much damage that you're just getting more gold.
And add insult to injury, Paze is also there, being a complete menace.
Yeah.
And his Aphelios has always been extraordinarily good, but it just adds to the pain that Bro are going through here in this particular game, because they haven't had to really address the Paze problem because they've been too busy dealing with what's right in front of them. Look at these rockets! They're just disgusting. Okay, Dawning Shadow going to be avoided there for the moment. Envy, though, he's just taking... Oh my god, the damage! Emperor's Divide hits 3 from the grave, and Chovy's now flashing in. He misses that one, but he definitely hits... Oh my god, it's just end the game! It's cruel! It's unusual, and Gen.G will take down the Nexus here in game number 1. And Bro, please ban Corki in the next game. I can't handle that.
Yeah,
you also feel like an acceleration gate, very powerful here as well. Being able to get Keen in there. He already runs extraordinarily fast. He's going to be booping people left, right, and center if he can actually get through.
Nice edge. Gideon, this is a good opportunity.
Yeah, Gideon just going to come in. Keen is in a whole host of trouble. Does get a shield back, as now Keen's looking for it. Morgan, oh no! First blood going on over, and then he just boops Gideon. Can he get out of here? The answer's no, as underneath the turret, Envy's going to go down. Canyon in a bit of trouble as Karis is teleported after him, but there's the flash, and Canyon gets himself out with a phase. The heal.
Yeah, I mean, the gun setup for Paze is so threatening in those skirmishes, but Karis looking here, this could be a shuffle.
Yeah, there it is, and oh, the twisted advance is so good from Canyon. Still, he might go down. Lehens has the heal though, and that's going to keep him alive. Lehens trying to body block, but it's not going to be enough, and that is 2 kills in the end, both going to Gideon.
You know, after that play, you almost feel like Canyon just...
The fact that Bro were able to coordinate, get together, and make something happen, really good to see as Gideon, once again, back towards his top side. Probably going to respect what Keen's capable of this time as the all-out comes through, and they follow with the Q. That was so sick.
That was so... I thought he'd messed it up for a second, and then I thought Gideon already reactivated the Q, but no, he followed him all the way. In the bot lane, there's no TP support here. No level 6 from Canyon, though. Can they outplay?
Yeah, Bubble is going to go wide there as they look for Envy. He's going to be the first one, and he's staying alive for quite a long time. This time around, his effort does lock down the kill, and Paze needs to be careful. That turret really does hurt, so a 1-for-1. And Bro kind of staying in it.
Yeah.
In here is Chovy, wanting to get some work done. And the Moonlight Vigil, it goes wide. Can they get enough damage down? Because, okay, they missed a few buttons, but still, oh, and there's the second. Paze locks it down, managed to land the Calibrum Q. The rest of the cavalry have turned up as there's the flash forward. Lehens surviving for so incredibly long. He's still there, Gideon!
Diving bot.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. If it's not failing, keep doing it. And this is the 3rd time they brought someone in to set up this dive. And the 3rd time that they've managed to punish Bro's bot lane. I feel like Chovy really solid there, goes in for the burst on Lucian, and also the phase rush just allows him to charge away. But Gideon, I just feel... You know, he was 1v3, didn't have the support. Oh no.
Oh dear, Dash is right on top of Chovy as they do manage to get the bubble down onto Canyon. He has the ulti though, and Effort's going to get caught up. In comes Gideon, misses the Q unfortunately, but still keeps Effort alive. A 1-for-1 trade as Envy goes down once again.
Yeah, and as much as Bro had a lot of gold on this Lee Sin, I feel like...
Once again, getting targeted, taking a fair bit of damage, narrowly avoiding death.
If they had the Empress Divide there, that could have maybe been a 2-man, but sadly still on cooldown.
Imperial Mandate. Just trying to mitigate the Imperial Mandate.
Imperial Mandate's on his team.
Oh, right. Yeah, so never mind. So there's nothing. Gideon going to get pushed back towards Paze. Does manage to get the flash over, and he might be out of dodge for now. As as Morgan's making his way in. And Gen.G is and Chovy just goes with the next best thing. He's like, I want to play the same champion. How do I do that? As Gideon is going to be found by Keen and just burns down.
Yep. Not really much you can do in that situation. Didn't have the wards for a hop there, I believe. And this has got to be a frustrating game for Gideon because I feel like it started so well and then he's just lost steam on a couple of plays that have backfired. And Gen.G just seemed firmly in control. The gold lead, about 2,500. It's not massive. And yet it feels like the control is...
Just land a Q, I guess, as the flash now has to be used by Lehens. Canyon trying to keep this Azir out of here, but it's a good sweep. Still, the ultimate from the Melio is going to try and keep them alive, and in comes Chovy to the skies as he takes down one. And Gen.G, like you were saying, it just feels like they're way further ahead than they have any right to be.
I just don't know how the Hens and Pays don't die there. The shuffle comes in, the follow-up, it just didn't feel like it was clean enough. And then Pays presses Q with a Severin and kind of just melts everyone near him. It was actually funny, we saw Morgan drag Pays to Envy there, which I'm not sure of the ult against their CC, but also just a range increase as well.
Certainly happening now as there's the flash out from Chovy, avoids the Emperor's Divide, doesn't find the Shock Blast, but does that matter? Absolutely not, as Gideon, he gets booped back, and that's a good bubble, but once again it's just denied. Lance just says no.
Not okay.
Not happening this time as now Canyon looking for another ulti. Oh, the Nature's Grasp is beautiful as Envy looking to try and find some damage, but Pace sort of looks at him and he dies. That is 2 immediate kills as then Karis is dispatched by Chovy for the double kill. Keen now looking for Gideon towards the top side of the fight. He has to flash to get out, but is Keen going to stop? I don't think so as the Shock Blast clears out some minions. Gideon is still able to get himself out with the safeguard, but it's all of the damage is now removed.
When Canyon engaged there, he could have easily just grabbed Effort and got the kill, but they're so confident. He's like, no, I'm going to grab Karis because I know Effort's going to be dead, Chovy's going to have it. And it just feels like the game is just really hard to play from this position, bro. Frankly, need a miracle. Yeah, I think because the cooldown's longer, it doesn't feel as obnoxious as Corki.
Yeah. And Jace isn't really played all that much at the moment for a reason. He's not necessarily a strong place. Otherwise, every top laner would be playing it. Like, we have some very Jace keen players as Chovy, speaking of which, is going to take his first death. It's Effort that gets it. Oh, no.
Yeah, really low.
They get the shutdown. It's great. But that's not where you want that kill. Is now another Nature's Grasp to come in, tanked up here by both the Lee Sin and the Nami, and that is not really what you want. Nami going to go down first up here as Paige with red-white guns is just ripping them to shreds. Envy getting followed here by Keen, who can tidy this one up. Is that the Quadra? Yes, it is. As now Karis looking to try and get out. Will deny the Penta from Paige, but I have a feeling they have a Nexus in their sights.
It kind of just... I think you can just look at the KDAs of the 280 carries, and I think that says it all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not very close, guys. We can't really wrap it up in any other way.
I believe the technical term is a roughie.
Yeah, there are a lot of struggles here for Bro in this particular game as Morgan doesn't quite find the Q3 as another Nature's Grasp to come in, mainly just to get them towards this turret, but Canyon might look for a little bit more. Shock Blast, what the heck? Corki was banned, Chovy!
This is just new Corki.
Yeah. If at first you can't Corki again, or a different champion, I guess.
Corki 2.
Yeah.
You know, I dread if we ever get a game 3 and he brings out Corki 3. You know,
oh, I know.
On the list.
Don't even know what that champion is. As Keen is just going to walk it off. Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. We're going to say Moonstone value.
Pretty good.
Something like that. As Keen happy to tank up this turret to no end. And Gen.G looking for the last remaining inhibitor.
I think the funniest thing about the Rukian...
Oh my god! And Envy is just so incredibly far behind.
Look at, he's hitting Keen. I think he's taking more damage.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a whole bunch of buttons that have been hit, but none of them are onto Chovy, who's doing a lot of damage to that backline. In goes Karis, finds a sweep as they almost managed to kill Keen, but they're not able to do so. Oh my goodness, Effort just explodes. And they are so far ahead. Gen.G going to clean up the rest of these kills on the fountain. Moonlight Vigil goes wide there as Envy is going to be left alive for the moment. but I have a feeling that they will storm this one, and they are going to do so. The Nexus goes down before they can kill him, but Gen.G with a swift 2-0.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.